Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to go over our normal schedule. We're also going to talk about the slight market recovery that we're experiencing today. We'll see if all this will hold. We're also going to go over our normal technical analysis in just a second. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. I'll have a link to that in the description of this video. And also make sure to check out my premium content where you can find monthly cryptocurrency buying opportunities as well as 5 high return cryptocurrencies for your 2018 portfolio. Once again, I'll have a link to all of that in the description of this video. And let's get started with the general market update. Like I said, we are seeing a slight recovery today. Some cryptocurrencies are definitely breaking out a bit. Ripple is one of them. It's moving back towards $1, which is really good. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So hopefully this is going to be a sign that cryptocurrencies aren't going to fall much lower and that we're going to start to see some of these cryptos really start to get back to those key levels like $1 for Ripple. And we're still somewhat mixed, I'm not going to lie. Some cryptocurrencies are still struggling a bit, but at least we do have a significant amount, especially here in the top 10, top 15, that are actually doing pretty good. Now, let's go over the technical analysis. And actually, sorry, one thing that I wanted to mention with Ripple, there was no specific news to cause this spike. The only thing that I can think of was this bit of news that I talked about yesterday, which is that Ripple's CEO will join Coinbase's president on the first ever CNBC Fast Money Goes Crypto. And this is important just because it seemed sparked back some rumors of Ripple getting on Coinbase. Is that true or not? We'll have to see. I wouldn't count on anything specifically, because it's going to be tricky for Coinbase to add new coins here after what happened with Bitcoin Cash. But the fact of the matter is that Ripple is acting positively either way. So let's jump right into the technical analysis, starting off with Nano. We got a pretty big spike on the previous candlestick. We're now losing those gains and pushing back towards where we were on the previous couple candlesticks. It looks like we could be making a move back to 120,000 Satoshis. We definitely don't want to break through that level, because if that happens, we could be moving back towards 100,000 Satoshis. And I'll go ahead and put in that support level just in case that happens. If we remain above 100,000 Satoshis, that's still fine, but we definitely don't want to do that just because that would put us back into our downtrend, which would cause more downward pressure on the price, and that's not what we want to see right now. So hopefully, we may trickle a little bit lower, back to $120,000, but we really want to see a bounce pretty soon here for Nano and restart moving closer to 160,000 Satoshis, which is really where we want to start seeing some breakouts to get back to where we were previously and start pushing back to above 200,000 Satoshis. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is managing to push higher here, slowly but surely, and surely is what matters. So we're, getting this slight uptrend on the indicators. We are losing a little bit of buying volume over the past few days, so I am expecting a slight pullback within the next couple days where we maybe come back towards this uptrend line and get a bounce there. But for now, we are still moving higher. We indeed are managing to put in some higher lows, higher highs. And we actually have this really nice hammer candlestick, which means that buyers were able to buy up these current levels and push the price higher. So hopefully that holds. We'll see how much more we'll be able to push higher before we get this little pullback closer to the uptrend line. But what matters is that we're making progress towards getting back towards $12,788, which is the level that we want to get back above to start moving back towards $20,000. And we're currently in this channel between our previous uptrend line over here and our current one. So that's the channel that we're moving higher in and where our support and resistance levels are. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is still in its symmetrical triangle formation. Actually, the current candlestick is relatively bullish here. And we're looking pretty good, right? No major bearish signs. We didn't get any real bullish signals yet, though. Indicators still pretty flat. So we do want to see those maybe spike up a bit to give us that bullish signal. As for the Bollinger Bands and middle bands, still very flat, basically confirming this consolidation. What's possible here is that we could see, if things turn around, break above the downtrend line. But either way, we're going to move. We're going to be moving here very soon towards the end of our symmetrical triangle formation. And at that point, if we break towards the upside, that'll be our bullish signal. If we break toward the downside, that'll be our bearish signal. So we should be, getting a clear sign of where Ethereum will be heading within the next couple days, and that will allow us to also gauge where the general market should be heading as well. So hopefully fingers crossed, we will be breaking above the downtrend line, and that'll set the trend higher for Ethereum and hopefully the rest of the market. Let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin, see what Litecoin has been up to. Kind of consolidating right now, right below $218. Indicators still pretty flat, trying to recover a bit. We're actually doing pretty decent on the current candlestick. It looks like we may be able to push out of our short-term downtrend line, and that is what we're going to be looking towards. Really, I'd say trying to get back above $218 is going to be a pretty key move at this point. We are back above the middle band, which is good, but the Bollinger Bands are contracting very much towards the price, and that means that we could see some consolidation here. At best, we might see some consolidation between $218 and $239. But either way, I think that what's likely is that we don't see any kind of major spike or drop. We probably are going to be moving relatively sideways over the next week or two. With that being said, we could make some slight progress or, maybe pull back a little bit, but it should be relatively controlled due to the Bollinger Bands. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency. That's going to be Ripple, which is actually one of the better cryptocurrencies today. And if we take a look at Ripple, we can see that we're pushing back above $1. That's something that we've been waiting on for quite some time now. As you can see, we're in this very tight consolidation between 84 cents and $1, and we're now, starting to move back above $1 after bouncing off the uptrend line. Very nice setup. We actually got back above our uptrend line on the RSI. MACD and histogram also turning positive once again. And at this point, we really want to make sure that we hold above $1. That we definitely don't want to see a move below our uptrend line. That's not looking likely at this point since we just got a nice recent bounce on it. And hopefully, now that we're back above $1, we're going to start pushing back towards $1.23. And once we get back above that level, we should start to see things, really pick up the pace from there. Let's go ahead and take a look at NEO, and hopefully NEO is also getting a bit of a recovery here. It looks like we are experiencing a red candlestick, unfortunately. We are finding some support off our previous downtrend line. Indicators definitely downtrending a bit here, and until we start to see break above, I'd say this downtrend line, we're probably going to push a little bit lower. Might go back towards $100. We'll just have to see for when we're going to get the bounce, and hopefully once we see that, we're going to move back towards $140. But definitely looking a bit weak here right now for NEO. Let's go ahead and take a look at Stellar, see what Stellar has been up to. And Stellar is actually recovering a bit here, which is good. We've got increasing buying volume, actually very good buying volume. Indicators popping up a bit. Still want to get some bullish crossovers there. And what we're really waiting on is a move above the downtrend line that holds, and then getting back above 3,000 satoshis initially, hopefully even 4,000 satoshis a little bit down the line, and already breaking above the downtrend line, and then hopefully 3,000 satoshis will be very key at this point. I think that we have a good chance of breaking above the downtrend line over the next few days, basically on the next candlestick, really. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next crypto, which is going to be Vechain. See what Vechain has been up to. Now, Vechain has been managing to hold above its uptrend line, which is already very good. The price action has slowed down a bit. We've been acting a little bit flat. So we do want to see things get a little boost again, because now we're putting in a bit of a range here between, a lot of resistance seems like at around $4.33. Indicators still holding up well, no bearish crossovers, but we have slowed down the uptrend at least temporarily. So we do want to see, get a little bit of a boost back above the middle band. That'd be nice, and then start moving back towards $5. Hopefully get a break above that and start moving onwards towards $6 and $7. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next crypto, which is going to be Lisk, and let's see what Lisk has been doing. It has been definitely having some trouble to find some bullish momentum, and right now we do have a nice hammer candlestick, which is pushing us higher, but we're still struggling to get back above the uptrend line. We are managing to hold above $17.46, which is good. We definitely don't want to move below that, because our next big support level is all the way down to $12.15. Indicators flattening out a bit, MACD starting to hook back up, so hopefully we do start to see some crossovers happen, and getting back above the uptrend line would be a very bullish signal at this point. So hopefully that happens over the next couple days. Let's take a look at Cardano, see what Cardano has been up to. Definitely has been one of the cryptocurrencies that's been having some trouble to find some bullish momentum, kind of like Stellar. And right now we are putting some stabilization in, which is already very good. Indicators still want to see some crossovers there. I think we're probably going to consolidate right above 2,500 satoshis over the next few days, and hopefully we'll be moving, horizontally all the way up to the downtrend line, the pink downtrend line right here, and then getting back above that, right? That's going to be our bullish signal to hopefully re-begin uptrending. As long as we're not above that, though, there's going to be a bit of pressure towards the downside. We are being held up right now by that 2,500 Satoshi support level, which is why it's very, key at this point to remain above that. Let's go over to IOTA, see what IOTA has been up to. And it looks like IOTA is trying to get back above $1.91. I do think that's going to happen within the next candlestick or two. And then, hopefully we have this little range here where we're going to move higher and getting back towards this, blue uptrend line. And then if we can be able to get back above that, that would be very ideal. Either way, though, we have this little channel. I'll go ahead and put the current uptrend line in blue so you see what's going on. We have this little channel now in between these two blue uptrend lines in which the price can move higher in and kind of, bounce in between those two trend lines. Indicators still holding up pretty well here, slight uptrend as far as the indicators are concerned. With that being said, everyone, this is the end of our daily crypto update. We're seeing, slow but steady progress during this recovery. And as long as we don't see things completely flip to the downside, we are making this steady progress. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and to check out my premium content. Link to all of that in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.